Today, I want to share with you a brief metaphor on how CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, works, and then apply that metaphor with a simple question exercise to help you deal with catastrophic thinking. So, I'm Jared, and if you like this video, if you get value out of it, please drop a like. Really helps me out. Spread the word. So, let's just dive in. Cognitive behavioral therapy, really popular therapy, really great for working with your thoughts. And the metaphor that I am going to go with today, and I'll switch metaphors tomorrow because that's who I am, is a lock pick. You know those padlocks where you twist and then you twist back and then you twist it again and it finally unlocks? Well, CBT is a lot like that, but instead of a lock, we have a thought. And we look at the thought one way, we examine the thought from another angle, we kind of twist it back and forth, and eventually something opens up. And the process of looking at a thought from different angles, fundamentally what it does is it separates you from this thought. It detaches you. It helps you see the thought as something distinct and separate from you, and then you can change your relationship to that thought. So the simple question you can ask is, one, what am I really afraid of? Two, how likely is it that this thing that I'm really afraid of will actually happen? And is this thing that I'm really afraid of happening, is that true across all scenarios? So that's kind of like what am I really afraid of? You twist it one way. How likely is this going to happen? You twist it the other way. Is this true across all scenarios? You kind of wiggle it back and forth, and that process helps detach you. Let's use a typical example about, let's say, asking for help. So a lot of times people are afraid of asking for help. You know, you might get rejected, you might get judged, and it's easier to just kind of plow through on your own and be tough. So let's examine it. Let's use what am I really afraid of? We twist it one way, right? Catch that thought. What am I really afraid of? I don't know. Let's just say you ask for help and you get denied. Okay? Rejection. That's probably my subconscious fear, my fear. That's one of my main fears, by the way. Rejection. All right. So twist it one way. Okay, I'm really afraid of rejection. Twist it the other way. How likely is it that I'm going to be rejected? Usually there's some likelihood. Usually there is some risk, right? There is some risk. We need to acknowledge that risk. But we also, sometimes what happens when the brain gets in this fearful state is that it shuts down thinking. It can only concentrate on the fear. And so when we kind of are wiggling back and forth, this helps activate the thinking part of your brain. It helps activate the nuanced thinking part. And that can help you see that, no, it's not all bad. Yes, there is risk, but there's also, it's only like 50-50. It's like 50% chance I'll be rejected, 50% chance that I'll get the help I need. And so twist it one way, I'm really afraid of rejection. Twist it the other way, oh, it's only 50% chance that I'm going to be rejected. Twist it the other way. The last question was, is this true across all scenarios? So let's say you're asking a friend or a girl or a boss or whoever, a parent, are they going to reject me across all situations? Well, if you ask them at the wrong time, yeah, they might always reject you if it's the wrong time. But what if it's the right time? What if you ask at the right time? What if you kind of wait a little bit and find the right time to ask them, right? So then your odds increase. So I hope as we close out this video real quick that you see that how you can kind of jiggle. You can kind of wiggle with your thoughts. You can kind of get a thought on paper, right? Calm down, get it out on paper. And then let's just wiggle it back and forth. What are you really afraid of? What are you afraid of with this thought? How likely is that going to happen? And are there any situations where it's more or less likely to happen? And can we open up our perspective as that reptile part of your brain that zooms in on fear, calms down, and you're able to activate the thinking parts of your brain? So that's a quick little CBT technique. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Namaste.